Right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Warren's Team Talk. Thank you very much for coming over and saying hello and coming to see what I've got to offer. I hope that you're all well and having a great day. As you can probably imagine, I'm very, very happy after yesterday's epic performance for Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspur. I managed to watch the game and I was absolutely delighted with the way that Arsenal played, particularly in that first half. And even the second half, I thought we were very good and managed to control the game without too much difficulty. So, yeah, it was great. I really, really enjoyed it. So, anyway, like I say, I hope that you're all well and having a great day. Before I get started, I just want to thank everyone who's subscribed to my channel, everyone who's come and watched one of my videos or come and joined in the live chat since I've been doing live streams recently, and everyone who's put a like on the videos and shared my content around. I'm really, really grateful for that. But please keep it up. Please keep subscribing. Please keep sharing the content around and everything else. It really, really helps. So thanks ever so much. And we've got a chat from James. Hi, James. Hi. He says, hi, Warren. You must be buzzing after that. That first half was the best I've seen you guys play in a long time. Fair play. Yeah, no, I am really happy, mate, because I think we've had to wait for something like that for a long time. It's been very, very painful, to be quite honest, but they pulled it out of the bag, especially against that lot. It's always very pleasurable, to be honest. So, yeah, I was very happy, and it's great for the players, it's great for the fans, it's great for the club in general, and see the way that they celebrated after the game was fantastic. So anyway, so let's just review yesterday's goings on and have a look and see what happened. So this was Arsenal's starting 11 for the match. Mikel Arteta went with Ramsdale in goal, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel's centre-back partnership, Kieran Tierney at left-back, and then he had a double pivot midfield of Partey, Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka. And then he went for the attacking midfield options of Xhaka, Martin Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe. So that's Martin Odegaard was in the number 10 row. Emil Smith-Rowe, I'm not sure he was on the left or the right, but yeah, so it was Bukayo Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe as well were in attacking midfield positions, and Aubameyang was up front. And on the subs bench, he named Bern Leno, Rob Holding, Cedric, Tavares, Lokonga, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, Martinelli, Pepe, and Lacazette. So, yeah, James has come in with another chat. You do have to question, though, where was that kind of performance been under the manager you've had? Well, exactly. Why has it taken, like, near on 21 months to get the team to put somewhere resembling a decent performance in? And sorry, it's just not acceptable. And I still want him out. I think there's issues with the way that he manages players. I think there's issues with his consistency. I think there's issues with his tactical nous. I think there's issues with every single strand of football club management with him. I'm sorry, but there is. And this victory, fantastic though it is, it doesn't paper over any cracks for me, mate. I'm sorry, but the sooner he's gone, the better, because I just don't think he's up to it. I really don't. I'll be interested to see what happens when we play Brighton next, whether we're able to put in that kind of performance or not. I really don't know, because down the years, whenever we played Tottenham, we put in a really good performance. The next game, it's always like nosedive a little bit. So let's see what happens in the next game. And James come in and said, I thought the young players did themselves proud yesterday, and I thought Ramsdale was really good. Going forward, that has to be your settled back four with Ramsdale in goal. Well, absolutely, mate. That's what I think. The only concern I've got is about Ben White. I'm not sure that he's up to the job. I don't know whether he lacks confidence or what it is, but sometimes I've seen him play, and I've been really concerned about his performances, particularly the game at Burnley. I thought he looked extremely shaky, and he was definitely the weak link in the back four. So we'll see what happens. But he needs to improve, definitely. So let's move on. And yeah, so this is the formation that Arsenal played. Like, as James said, we had a Ramsdale in goal, the back four of Tomiyasu, White, Gabriel and Tierney. And as I said earlier, a midfield pivot of Partey and Xhaka, and an attacking midfield three of Xhaka, Odegaard and Smith Rowe, and Aubameyang up front. So, yeah, and I do agree with what James said about the fact that I think this back five that are shown here needs to be the one we use moving forward, particularly with Ramsdale in goal. What I like about him is he has similar traits to any goalkeeper that I've ever really liked, and he's very vocal, and he doesn't take any nonsense off his defenders, and he's not scared to voice his opinion. I saw yesterday he absolutely tore into Thomas Partey at one point during the game, and I really like that. I think the goalkeeper should be doing stuff like that, and he should be controlling the whole defence. I think it's really, really important, and it's something that Bernd Leno just doesn't do. So, that I definitely agree that should be our back five moving forward, unless we're able to find another more imposing centre back in place of Ben White. But Ben White for me is an issue, definitely. And anyway, so the game itself, the tail of the tape, as I like to call it, Arsenal had 47% possession against Tottenham's 53%. I found that a bit strange, really. I thought it would be the other way around. I thought we would have more possession than what Spurs did, but there you go. Arsenal had 12 shots on target as opposed to Tottenham's 10. And shots on target, Arsenal had 7 and Tottenham had 4. Arsenal had 4 corners and Tottenham had 4. And then there were 25 fouls, 12 of them committed by Arsenal and 13 by Tottenham. So, but the most important statistic, which isn't listed there, was the fact that Arsenal had scored 3 and Tottenham scored 1. James says, as for Tottenham, they can forget the top 6. I did say Harry Kane shouldn't be playing. You did, mate, and he was dreadful. In fact, he laid on the assist for Bukayo Saka's goal, I think. So, yeah, you were absolutely spot on with that. I tried to... I thought I saw you in the chat last night for that stream that Terry did with Kenny Ken outside the Emirates Stadium after the match. And I'm pretty sure that I saw you put that comment in their chat as well, saying as for Tottenham, they can forget top 6. Mate, they carry on performing like that, they ain't going to finish in the top 10, let alone top 6. They were awful. They really were. And I don't know what's gone on there, but yeah, that's their problem. So what I want to do now, I'm just quickly going to go back to this because I want to just quickly go through and give my thoughts about the players. Like I say, Ramsdale, I thought was outstanding. He did really well, particularly that save when he pushed it up onto the bar was outstanding. Tomiyasu again had another energetic and fantastic display at right back. Ben White, I don't remember him making any howlers this week like he did against Burnley and Norwich, so that's a good thing. Excuse me, but he's a worry for me. Let's just put it like that, and I think he needs to improve. So, and then you have Gabriel. Again, it was immense. Kieran Tierney looked much better in this game than he has done in the last couple. Thomas Partey was superb. It was absolutely fantastic in that midfield. And right, Granit Xhaka. Now, I was really upset when I saw Granit Xhaka named in the starting lineup. I thought it was a big mistake, and I thought he would cost Arsenal the game. He nearly got sent off. In the one point in the first half, he went in 2-footed. He was off the ground and out of control, and he lunged in 2-footed against one of the Tottenham players, and he got a severe talking to by the referee, I think. So, yeah, we were really lucky that we didn't go down to 10 men. And yet again, he could have cost us the 3 points like he did at Manchester City. And then we ended up getting absolutely pulled to pieces. Excuse me. Yeah, so I wasn't impressed with that at all. Other than that, I didn't really notice him. So that with him, that's a good thing because that means that he ain't doing anything stupid. So that's a good thing. But James has come in with another chat, and he said, I've heard some of their fans want Nuno out. Some Arsenal fans told them to stick with Nuno and trust the process. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a bit early to be calling for his head, but clearly they need to things need to improve for them. If I was a Tottenham fan, I would not have been happy with their performance because it was dreadful. But how many games have we had? 5, 6 games, and they're already like calling for him to be sacked. I just can't see that happening so quickly. If by Christmas they're like way down the bottom of the table and they're like in the relegation zone, then maybe, but not at this point. I just think that's a bit mad, really. But yeah, I can understand what they're saying because yeah, they were dreadful. So, and the rest of the team, it's not much else to say really, other than that. Those front four, all of them were absolutely fantastic. Played with a lot of energy, particularly Aubameyang. He looks a lot more energised than normal. Excuse me, I'm sorry about this. A lot more energised than normal, and they were just fantastic. That's all I can really say, really. I just can't say any more than that. So all round, I thought it was a fantastic performance. I have to say, I really do. So I was really pleased with it. Moving forward, this is the sort of performance I want every single time that they play, week in, week out. It has to be the bare minimum that they go out onto the pitch and deliver, because otherwise I'm not going to be happy, and it will not be acceptable in my book anyway. I think Arteta should have made some substitutes earlier in the game, because I think Tottenham were there to be absolutely spanked, like maybe 5 or 6. And if we'd made substitutions earlier, I think that could have happened, because in the end of the game, some of our players were looking extremely tired and fatigued, and that worries me. But hopefully no one would have picked up any injuries or whatnot. And yeah, but at the end of the day, it was a great performance over our big rivals. So we need to make sure that we go and celebrate that and give them plenty, as they say. So there's some more chats from James. James says you need to build on from this result and that kind of performance. Yes, mate, that's what I was saying about that. Moving forward, that performance has to be the benchmark, and that needs to be the bare minimum of what's acceptable at Arsenal Football Club from here on in. Because I am not accepting anything less than that from now on. And then James has said, I think Claude would have been buzzing with the game yesterday. God rest his soul. Absolutely, mate. He would have been absolutely buzzing after that. He would have absolutely lapped it up, I'm sure. So, yeah. God rest his soul. Rest in peace, dear Claude. So, yeah, it was great. And then... So the tail of the tape again, Arsenal 3, Tottenham Hotspur 1. Emil Smith-Rowe scored the first goal to make it 1-0 in the 12th minute. Aubameyang scored the second in the 27th minute. And then Saka finished off Arsenal's goal scoring on the 34th minute. And Tottenham's Son Heung-min scored a consolation goal for Tottenham on the 79th minute. And what I found interesting, or I really liked, was the fact that Tottenham fans were leaving the ground after like 39 minutes of that game. You could see them all going out. They were like going out in droves from the stadium. So that made me really, really happy. Seeing all those empty seats in their end was fantastic. And the Arsenal fans as well. That made me really happy to hear them really getting behind the team and being really vocal in their support. It's fantastic. So moving forward, they have to be like that every single game, because it's such a help if you can create a hostile atmosphere in the ground for the opposition that you're playing. So yeah, that's it really. And then I think Smith-Rowe looks a real talent, says James. I don't want to overhype the kid, but I rate him. Yeah, no, exactly. But I think he looks a good player, and I'm sure with the right coaching, and I emphasise coaching, that he'll do really well. Because I don't think he'll get the right coaching at Arsenal. I've seen it so often under this manager, players regressing and not developing properly the way they should do. And it worries me that coaching, what is going on at Arsenal Football Club at the moment. It really does. But yeah, he's a great player and one with a great future in front of him if he's given the right environment in which to flourish. So hopefully he will be. But under this coach, I'm not convinced. I'm really not. Even after yesterday, I'm not convinced about him. I just think it's happened so many times that he's stifled players. They're not coached properly. He mismanages them. There's inconsistencies with the way that he treats players and his man management. It's shocking, absolutely shocking. So anyway, after yesterday's result, Arsenal sitting 10th in the table, and above Tottenham by virtue of the fact that we scored more goals than what they have. So yeah, it's great. I'm really, really happy about that. So to be above them after the start to the season we've had is absolutely superb. So I'm delighted by that. I really am. It fills me with a lot of pleasure. And we're only 5 points off the top of the table as well. But not that it means anything at this stage of the season. It's way too early to be talking about top 4 finishes or like relegations or anything like that. It's just really is way too soon. And then Safos 25 says hello. Hi Safos, how are you, mate? I hope you're well. It's great to see you. Thanks for coming in. James says 5th after 6 games. He says, I'll take that. Only a point off the top, says James. Yeah, well, you've had a good start to the season, to be fair. It was just that game at Villa the other day that was a bit of a nightmare for you, really. And the League Cup exit. But like I said to you after the League Cup match, I think you've got bigger fish to fry, really. So I wouldn't worry about the League Cup too much if I was you. But yeah, so yeah, Everton are doing really, really well, that's for sure. But yesterday was great win and a great tonic to the Arsenal fans. And like I said, I'm really happy with the performance. And I just want now, moving forward, that we perform like that as a minimum every single game. And if we do that, then we'll be okay, I'm sure. James says Norwich though are doomed. Yeah, they're not. It's not looking good. I think they need to take some drastic action in order to sort this out, because if they continue like this, they're going to be they're definitely going to be relegated. That's for sure. Right, guys. So that's it really for the match review. I hope you really enjoyed it. Just before I go, I want to give a shout out to other YouTube channels, as I always do. So go and check out the Old School Gunners YouTube channel and the 3 Pointers TV YouTube channel and Arsenal Alex's YouTube channel. All of them do really great Arsenal content and are well worth a visit and worth watching. Great guys, and they do great content. And then obviously, last but not least, I want to give a shout out to the Claude and the Bansta's channel. For me, the number one place on YouTube for Arsenal content, and also for heated debates about football, because when the two presenters are on there together, Diesel and Terry, it does get very heated, and it can combust. Let's say, I think it's the best way to describe it. But no, it's a great show, and they put out great content. So go and give them a watch. They're absolutely fantastic. All the links for their channels are in the description of the video. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my video today. Please remember to like the video. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. And please remember to share it around. And please remember to have a great day and spread some love and happiness around the world, especially at the moment with all this petrol nonsense that's going on. Yeah, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll look forward to seeing you all again soon. And it's more chats in here. Night Show Doom, you've read that one. And James says, cheers, Warren. See you soon, mate. Yeah, and to you, buddy. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Thank you very much to you, James. And thank you very much, Sarfos, for coming into the chat and putting your comments in. I really do appreciate it. So, okay, so I'm going to finish now and I'll speak to you both. I'll speak to you all, everyone soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye for now.